life had relaxed hair. So to me, it sort of felt like a rite of passage. Like at some point, I'm just going to relax it. I'm just waiting until the day. You know what I mean? But my mom was actually not the one to come to me and, you know what I mean, and mention it. I was the one that asked her if I could relax my hair. And for some reason, I don't know why, she said yes. And we went to this lady, and I got my hair all laid and relaxed, as they call it. And yeah, I was like every other girl that I knew and looked up to, sort of. But yeah, I just can't get over the fact of how young I was. You know what I mean? Like the first time I put the chemical that burns your scalp on my head, I was 12 years old. But yeah, and the first time I did it, it was like my hair was like limp and had no life. It was like dead. It was just like, and that's how my hair pretty much was for like the first 2 to 3 years, I think, of relaxing it. It was just dead, and I didn't really care for it much more, to be honest. Like, just like, okay, it's there, and whatever. And then, um, I changed ladies. Like I started getting my hair done with this other lady, and she is my savior, and I love her so much because she did wonders to my hair. If you're in Mozambique, in the village, Lucia, she just I just Lucia, thank you. And yeah, so like I went to her and she would do my hair in this way that gave it so much life, and I felt so expensive and golden. And I would straighten my hair every day because I wanted it to be like perfect. And you know what I mean? And I wasn't really loving my hair. I was in love with it. Like, oh, look at me now, girl. Like, look at all of this movement, and it's growing, and it was growing. And yeah, I just felt so golden. And at 15, I think, like 15, yeah, I started wearing weaves, and that's when I was like, yes. Yes, that's what I was like. I thought I was golden before. I was not. I'm golden now. You know what I mean? That's when I felt so pretty and good and sexy. Yes, I was feeling sexy at 15. Girl, it's the truth. And yeah, so like I wore short weaves and long weaves and curly weaves and straight weaves, and I was just loving it. I was loving it. And yeah, I just felt really good about it, you know? And yeah, I just blended right in, but I was still not loving my hair. You know what I mean? I was still not like loving my hair. It was just something that was there on top of my head. You know what I mean? I never really connected with it. I never really acknowledged the fact that it doesn't sit on top of your head. It grows from within you, out of your head. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, and then at some point I must have been like 17. Oh, by the way, all along my sister has had natural hair. My older sister, who I love, she's had natural hair her whole life. And maybe, I don't know, I'm sorry, sister, I don't know if you want me telling people your business, but and um yeah, and maybe for like a few months she got it relaxed, but she was like, this isn't for me. And she's just had like puffs, and she looks so beautiful with like her hair out. Like that literally just made me break a little bit of a sweat because she looks so beautiful. She looks like a queen with like her froze, and sometimes she would just like decide and chop it all off and come home and would be like, "Ruth, what the fuck?" And she'd be like, yeah, just growing it back out. And yeah, so like her whole life, natural hair. And I'm over here flipping my hair around, all of my weaves, and just waking up half an hour early so I could straighten it. And but still I was not acknowledging the fact that my hair grew out of my head and it was a part of me. You know what I mean? So I think I must have been like, no, I was well into my 18th year of life, and actually my 19th. I don't know. I was 18. Gosh, I was 18. and and yeah, I started questioning this, and because my hair was a mess by then with all of the weaves and all of the straightening like every day, and all of the not really caring for it. Like it was a mess. Like it was really long in the middle and like really really short around here, and then somewhere in the back is also short and then long on the sides, and it was a mess. And my sister was the one like, if I were you, I'd cut that and start growing it again because it looks a mess. And you know what I mean? I'd say like, Ruth, para, Ruth. Vou trançando e vai melhorar. Não sei o que. But yeah, and but still, that light bulb in my head was sort of like, okay, so there is a possibility of chopping it all off. Okay, and I kept it somewhere in my mind and just went on with my goldenness. If not weaves, then braids, but you know, always flipping and and feeling really, really good. But yeah, so I don't know, like at some point I was just like, wait, Clarice, why is it that you're so like the idea of chopping your hair off makes you feel so uneasy? You know what I mean? Like I started asking myself, what was it about cutting my hair or growing my hair made me feel so like, I don't know about this. You know what I mean? And I always thought of myself as a pretty confident girl. Like I felt good in my skin, and you know, I never really had many issues with like looking in the mirror and liking the person that was there. So when like I started realizing that some part of me didn't think my hair was beautiful, I was like, fuck, you know? And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that I had relaxed hair since the age of 12. Like I didn't even know what my hair really felt like or was like or you know what I mean? Like or it looked like, and that's just started haunting me. It really did. I was like, fuck, Clarice, like what is it? You know what I mean? Like what is this thing that you've completely disconnected yourself with but is a part of your body? Like what does it look like and why are you so scared to find out? You know? And the more I asked this question, the more I was like, fuck, I have to confront it. I have to just cut my hair and grow my natural hair. And yeah, and I was going through that internal struggle. Like part of me was like, Clarice, just do it right now. And the other half was like, girl, I know you think you're cute and everything, but sure you're cute enough for that? Like, are you sure you wanna, you know? And yeah, so I went back and forth, I think, for 3 months. Like, fuck. And the longer I waited, the longer I would like sit in front of the mirror and just like try and pick at my roots and see, like, what do you feel like? What do you look like? Hi, I really want to meet you, but didn't have the balls to like do it. And yeah, like at the time, like there was this guy that was in my life and he was also like, man, I don't think you should do it. And I was like, he's not gonna think I'm cute anymore. And like this, you know what I mean? And like all of these outside forces telling me like, girl, maybe just stick to the weaves. And like inside, like, and there was a part of me that related to that, but the other half was like, Clarice, you just have to go cut your hair and grow your natural hair. Like you just have to do it. Like there is no way out of this. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's basically what happened. One day I was just like, I woke up and I was like, you know what? Fuck all of this. Fuck the boys. Fuck the girls. Fuck society. Fuck everything. Fuck it all. I'm going to chop my hair off. And I went to the hairdresser and I was like, olá, tudo bem? Tudo. Peço para cortar o cabelo. Tirar as pontas? Não, não, não. Peço para cortar o cabelo. Todo. Sim. Sim. And quickly before I changed my mind. And I was sitting there really, really scared. I was like, oh my God, I have like a straight face. I'm gonna look like a boy. I'm gonna look like a boy. And yeah, so I was just sitting there like, I'm gonna start crying. I don't know. But like at that point, I think I had thought about it so much that I was also like, you know what, Clarice, this is the right thing to do. Just go for it. And I did, girl. And I was sitting there and he just started, boom, and my hair was falling off and I was like, and Next thing I remember, I'm just looking at the mirror and smiling. Because you know when like you want to do something and it just feels like the right thing to do, but you fight yourself. You know what I mean? Like you fight yourself and you're like, no, Clarice, don't do it. Like your insecurities are like, no, don't do it. You're gonna look ugly. Don't do it. You're not gonna do well. You're not gonna take care of it. And like when you finally do the right thing, you know what I mean? It just feels so good. And yeah, I think I felt joy. That's what I felt that day. And I felt so good and so confident, and I didn't even care how I looked to be honest. It wasn't about that. It's not about looks, you know what I mean? It's about like something in me wanting to reconnect with my roots, you know what I mean? With like something that I had lost for my whole teenage life. I had chosen to neglect, sort of, you know what I mean? And this is all to say that people do their hairs in different ways for different reasons. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that every girl in the world that chooses to wear a weave or chooses to wear her hair in braids, which I still do, by the way, or every girl with relaxed hair is going through this internal conflict of insecurities and a little bit of self-hate. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that asking myself why I was wearing relaxed hair, like why I was so scared, was so important. You know what I mean? Like, and I think sometimes it's not about what you do in life, it's about why you do it. And like wearing my hair relaxed for the wrong reasons. I told myself that it was because my natural hair is hard to take care of it. But those were just excuses that I made for myself. I was wearing it because I didn't believe that my hair was beautiful. You know what I mean? And if you don't believe that a part of you, something that like was created, like something that's a part of who you are, if you don't find that beautiful, then there's a bigger issue there. And I really think you should explore it. You know what I mean? And who knows what you might find out. Shout out to my sister. I would have never. I don't think if it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have cut my hair when I did. You know what I mean? Because she was the one like, dude, start thinking about chopping it all off. You know what I mean? She was the one that put it in there. And yeah, this is a really talkative video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Still learning, like trust me, I'm nowhere near a pro at this, but I just really enjoy this learning process. And yeah, I hope that if you're like in that space where you're trying to decide whether to big chop or not to big chop, you know, just do it, girl. Just do it. You're so beautiful, you know? And I know you can do it if you're thinking about big chopping. And if you're happy with your relaxed hair or like permanente or your weave, then do you, girl. Like, do you and be happy. Just question why you do the things you do. Oh, that was a lot of talk. I hope you stayed. If you stayed this long, then you're a real one. And you might as well hit the like button and the subscribe button. Because yeah, I'm going to be here every Monday. So you might as well just, you know. Okay. Bye.